In filmmaking, when deciding your shots, there are many different options to choose from. What are these options, what are they called, and how do they help tell the story? There are many different types of shots to choose from when creating your shot list for the day or for a scene. Knowing what these options are and what they're called will help you to become better at telling the story, and will also help you to become better at communicating your goals to your crew. In this episode, I'm going to give you a quick summary of 22 different types of shots. The first thing to look at in shot composition is our shot size. Extreme wide shot, sometimes called an extreme long shot. That's because the camera is placed a long ways away from the actor. The really wide shots work best in a theatrical context when it's a larger screen, but this shot can be used to establish your character's entire surroundings, or it could also be an artistic choice to show isolation or loneliness. Wide shot. A wide shot shows the entire character or characters and places them in their environment, allowing the audience to see a bit more of what's going on or where they are in relation to one another. Full shot. A full shot frames your entire subject head to toes and is more about filling the frame with the subject rather than showing the surroundings like a wide shot. Medium wide shot, sometimes called the 3/4 shot, just as it sounds, shows about 3/4 of your subject or from the knees up. Medium shot. A medium shot typically frames your subject from the waist up, is intended to show a bit more of your subject. Cowboy shot. Similar to the medium shot, the cowboy shot frames the actor from around the mid-thighs upwards, showing just enough of the legs to allow a gun holster to be in the shot, hence the term cowboy shot. This shot works especially well when the actor is actually wearing a holster, perhaps they're a cowboy, and when shot from a low angle with a nice slow push-in toward the actor. Just saying. A medium close-up frames our actor from the mid-chest up. It is much closer than a medium shot, but not quite a full close-up. A close-up is all about our subject's face, usually filling the frame with their head, or sometimes their head and shoulders, which is also known as a head and shoulders shot. A tight close-up, or sometimes called a choker, frames your subject's eyes and mouth with a little room above and below. The extreme close-up gets us even tighter to the subject and is the most that a subject can fill the frame. For an actor, this is usually focused on the eyes or on the mouth, but not both. For an object, this is usually focused on a very important piece of the object or some sort of action which is about to happen. Picking a shot is not just about the size of the shot, but many other variables, next of which is framing. When you frame only one actor in a shot, this is called a single. When you frame two actors in a shot, this becomes a two-shot. The two-shot, just as it sounds, frames two actors in one shot. When you frame three actors in one shot, you could call this a three-shot, four actors could be called a four-shot, and so on. When framing a two-shot so that both actors are taking up an equal amount of space in the frame, this is referred to as a 50-50, as each actor fills about 50% of the frame, or the frame is split evenly between the two actors 50-50. Close-ups can be clean, meaning you can only see the subject in the frame, or they can be dirty, meaning that you see a small part of the counter whom the subject is speaking to. An over-the-shoulder shot is an example of a dirty close-up where you are shooting over one actor's shoulder to frame the other. When planning your scene, you should usually start with what's called the master shot. The master shot is one take of the entire scene, usually from a wide angle, but depending on how you block the scene and the movement of your cameras, or if your camera is on a Steadicam, you could easily encompass all sorts of shot sizes in the one take, for example, starting as a wide shot and ending on a close-up or medium shot. Although you would normally want more coverage in addition to your master shot, such as shooting close-ups and other shots from multiple angles, your master shot should, for the most part, be able to tell the entire story of the scene in just the one shot. Think of it as a safety shot that you can always cut back to if something goes wrong in another shot. However, the master shot is not to be confused with the one shot or the oneer. This is where you plan on only shooting one shot for your entire scene and covering every beat with just your one master shot. When done well, the oneer makes for a very interesting shot, keeps things moving, and could possibly save you a little bit of time on set. Take a look at this oneer, directed by yours truly, where the blocking of the actors and the movement of the camera were planned in a way that were complementary of each other, allowing the actors' movements to give the camera motivation to also move. Most new locations in a film should start with an establishing shot. This may be a wide shot or an extreme wide shot showing your actors and a whole lot of their surroundings, or it may be a completely different shot, such as a cityscape or exterior shot of a building when your scene takes place indoors. The point of the establishing shot is to establish your scene, showing your audience where and when you are in space and time and giving your audience a bit of context. Determining where to place your camera in respect to the subject is also a very important piece of the shot process. It is very common to place the camera at or near eye level to the subject. However, using a high-angle shot can be used to show weakness or to show the magnitude of a problem. A low-angle shot can be used to show power, authority, or resolve. A Dutch angle shot is when the camera is not horizontally level and can be used in all sorts of sizes and situations to create a sense of disorientation or confusion. It is important to choose the best shots to help tell the story in the best way possible. Combining many of these shot sizes and framings with different types of motion can really help you to create a powerful film. Thanks for watching Filmmaking for Noobs. If you liked what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment any questions that you have below and I'll try to answer those in a future episode.